Welcome back to the cordless vacuum guide. In this video, we'll look at Roomba's latest product, the Combo J7 Plus. Our robot's first with the hybrid functionality of a robot vacuum and mop. I've seen the advertorials for this new feature and the technology is impressive. But the question is, how does it perform? I put this robot through a grueling series of tests to find out, so let's get into it. As I've said in the intro, the Roomba Combo J7 Plus is our robot's latest, but it retains many of the same features as the previous J7 option. It has a front-facing camera and a redesigned low-profile base station with storage for an extra bag. This model also retains the top-notch obstacle avoidance capabilities, which we'll look at in detail later, and the same V-SLAM algorithm. What iRobot added is a mopping system unlike any other I've seen. Other brands utilize fixed position pads, whether a single piece or twin spinning discs. Roomba's version uses a retractable pad that sits on top behind the robot, which is then deployed during the mopping cycle. For me, it looks like a front-loading garbage truck with a twin-arm mechanism holding the pad bracket, and there are several obvious benefits to this design. First, it completely avoids carpets since the pad is fully retractable, unlike a lift system, but still touches the surface even when raised. Second, this design, paired with the algorithm, enables the Combo J7 to completely avoid carpets since it identifies these locations through the carpet sensor underneath and marks them accordingly in the app during the mapping run. However, there are downsides, mainly the lack of agitation and the small pad surface area, so I don't recommend it for mopping large spaces. Our robot also redesigned the dustbin to make space for a water tank behind the container. The water tank portion isn't huge, and its addition further decreases the dirt capacity compared to the older J7 Plus. It's compatible with the iRobot app, and the latest version enables folks to import maps saved in other Roomba models into this. So it's a potential time saver if you own older Roomba smart robots like the i6 or S9. With the mopping functionality, the app allows consumers to select different configurations, whether a vacuum or hybrid function, but there's no mop-only function. Another adjustable setting is the water level, with 3 options. There isn't much variance with navigation as the Combo J7 Plus uses the same V-SLAM system as the older J7, where it makes a crisscross pattern after the map creation, another feature it retained. Underneath, the Combo J7 has the same brush layout and counter-rotating extractors. One unexpected upgrade is the airflow uptick, but only slightly. The Combo J7 has nearly 10 CFM of airflow, more than 2 over the previous J7 variant. This uptick is confirmed during several cleaning experiments, where it got a higher deep cleaning scores and higher overall percentages. Lastly, the Combo J7 Plus uses the same low-profile base station as the previous J7 model with a slot for the extra bag. I've said this previously, but I like this design because it's more compact and will fit inside more homes than a taller base station of the previous I or S series options. The biggest thing I like is its obstacle avoidance capabilities. The J7 series probably has the best algorithm/sensor combo, at least for high-risk objects like pet feces and stretch wires. I put it through several grueling tests with wires stretched on all sides, and the Combo J7 did not tangle on any of them. Stretch wires are kryptonite for most robots with obstacle avoidance, and the J7 series is the best I've tested so far at avoiding these obstacles. Likewise with pet feces, the Combo J7 didn't touch any of the fake ones I scattered, and it has to be this good because of Roomba's POOP guarantee, or else they'll lose money with all the product replacements. Even small items like this remote control, this robot detected and evaded, but one blemish is its struggle to avoid this weighing scale. I checked the history tab, and the software didn't detect it as an obstacle. So this may be solved with an algorithm tweak. Also, with these snapshots, consumers can review and convert them into keep-out zones if you mark any as permanent, saving you time from manually drawing them on the app. The next thing I like is the advanced carpet detection system, where the software shades areas where the carpets are during the mapping run. So in subsequent runs, the robot knows exactly which areas to vacuum or mop, and it does it in sequence to maximize efficiency. It's the only robot vacuum and mop hybrid I've tested with a proper carpet avoidance feature during its mopping cycle. Not even brands with a pad lift feature can match this, since it still touches the carpet even with the pad raised. The mopping performance is good for specific stains like red wine, and clean them by the second pass. But with the lack of agitation, there will be limits to what it can mop, which we'll look at in the next section. I like how iRobot designed the mopping pad since it has a plastic piece that you can slide in the corresponding slot on the mopping bracket, so it's easy to attach, perfectly centered every time. Another thing I like is the navigational efficiency, as it completed this 2-pass run in a little over 18 minutes, one of the best times for robot vacuums. It was decent in the coverage test, picking up most of the debris during the 2-pass cycle, but with some missed spots. The low-profile design enables this robot to clean underneath low-clearance furniture better than most lighter robots because it has no protrusion on top. There's a slight uptake in cleaning performance with the airflow increase, and the test scores are proof of this upgrade, though only a slight one. Debris pickup was excellent thanks to the counter-rotating extractors and airflow boost. Deep cleaning scores were up also at close to 90%, so this is a better option for vacuuming carpets. Pair the improved cleaning performance with the auto-empty feature plus its compatibility with Alexa, and you've got an autonomous robot capable of avoiding obstacles and mopping floors. But there are limitations to this feature. While the mopping feature adds to its versatility, the design has some inherent flaws. The biggest one is a small pad used, which doesn't have a lot of surface area. A small surface area means the pad will get dirty quicker, and the lack of a pad cleaning feature requires consumers to wash it after every run for the best results. Also, it lacks an agitating element, so it won't be as efficient as other brands that have it. Furthermore, the lack of agitation hampers what it can mop. Yes, it removed red wine stains without any issues, but it repeatedly stalled mopping juice stains, which isn't unique to the Combo J7, but also other options without any agitating feature. Only time will tell if the retractable pad will hold up long term with extended use, so it's another potential issue down the road. The next thing I don't like is the fast spinning side brush that scattered debris, especially on hard surfaces. It's a recurring issue with every Roomba I tested outside the S9 Plus, and it's bad enough to drag down the cleaning test scores. Another potential issue is hair wrap. I tested the Combo J7 on 5-inch strands and it only got 42%, with most of them wrapping on the axles. While it's easier to clean than a traditional combo brush, it's an added maintenance task for consumers. The small dustbin won't hold much debris. Not an issue for cleaning light dust, but it can be for large quantities of hair. I don't recommend this product for pet owners because of these potential issues. The round frame is excellent for navigating around tight quarters, especially around chair legs, but it hampers this robot at cleaning edges. Even with this latest release, the iRobot app still doesn't have the lab map feature. It only shows a graphic of the robot during the cleaning cycle. Lastly is the shorter runtime compared to other brands that use larger capacity batteries. iRobot doesn't specify the Combo J7 runtime, but based on my experiments, it's between the 60 and 80 minute range, which isn't plenty even for a smart robot vacuum. Yes, this robot has recharge and resume, so it shouldn't be a concern for vacuuming or mopping tasks. But the short range can be an issue for mapping large homes since this robot has to go through every corner to draw the map accurately. Before I end this review, I'd like to share other test results, mainly the noise test, where this robot registered a 66.2 decibel reading in the sound meter. Not too noisy, but slightly louder than the J7 Plus. Another thing I noticed is the inability of the clean base station to empty this much Quaker Oats inside the dustbin. It took several self-emptying cycles to get everything inside the dustbin, but please note that this is a torture test, and there shouldn't be any issues with emptying smaller debris quantities that it will encounter daily. The clean base station doesn't necessarily equate to hands-free ownership because you'll need to clean the dustbin at least monthly to remove these accumulations. Lastly, there isn't much variance between the J7 and Combo J7 app features. Both offer the same interface and setting customizations. One variance is that the Combo J7 has water flow setting options since it has the mopping feature. Besides that, everything else is status quo, so don't expect much difference with these apps. The Roomba Combo J7 retains many of the same features as the older J7 model, but with more versatility thanks to its mopping functionality. It has the same best-in-class obstacle avoidance, especially with stretch-out wires and pet feces. The slight airflow uptick enhances its cleaning performance, especially with embedded sand, which is a pleasant surprise for me. But the question is, are you willing to spend a premium for these improvements? Do you need a mopping feature? Answering these questions will help you decide if the Combo J7 is a good option for your needs. If you've made it this far, I'd like to say thank you and consider giving this video a thumbs up if it's been helpful to you. It goes a long way in growing this channel and reaching more consumers. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified when I publish new reviews like this. Links are in the description below for more information about the Roomba Combo J7, including the detailed review on my blog. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.